All right, we are live, like I said, at 3 p.m. I'm a man of my word. Even if no one wants to show up, I will show up because that's what I'm all about. I'm all about showing up and being consistent. And if you fall off being consistent, it's about getting back on track and finding out what is stopping you from not being consistent. I'll give it like 10 seconds for people to hop on. Let me just put out that hope. But yeah, guys, just got back from working out. Hence why I have a tank top on and why the pump is real. The pump is real, guys. You know what I'm saying? I had shoulders and back today. So yeah, I had a good workout. And yeah, I just been focused. I had a productive morning. Got some cold calls in. Took some notes on some courses. And after this, I'm going to read my books, get my knowledge in, and then, come up with some funnels and kind of play around with those. But that's not the topic of today's video. So we're going to go live anyways. I really got to get used to this. Like, there's no one in this room, and I'm just talking to a computer, and no one's watching on the other side, and I just have to deal with that. Even though I know I have so much knowledge and value to bring to you guys, it's just a matter of me just growing my audience. So, hopefully you guys will see this in the later video. Skip to the part where I start talking about some value over here. But yeah. So what I want to talk about today is basically it was when I was driving back from the gym, right? And as I was driving back from the gym, there's a small little car shop right down the street from my house. And so I pass it every single day. Usually after I work out or after I'm getting out of my after I'm done hanging out with my girl. When I'm heading back, I always cross this or pass this car wash. And there's a lot of buddies that I know. I wouldn't call them buddies, but people I used to hang out with that are about 4 or 5 years older than me that used to be in my neighborhood. They're skaters, bikers, the same group of friends, and they all work at the same car wash. And so they're about, they're probably around like 24, 25, 23, around there, that age range. And I pass the place every single day. And what I realize every single day is I see them working hard. The same group of friends that were with each other for 4 years. And this isn't to bash on people that work at car washes, people that work retail, people that have these normal labor jobs. I'm not bashing on those kind of people. That's not the point of this story. But what I'm saying is you could be living your life in a whole different way than working at a car wash. Because I can almost guarantee you, and if I'm wrong on this, then my fault. This is from my perspective. But from my own experience and from what other people tell me, a car wash isn't an ideal job. It's not a job that brings you fulfillment and something that you enjoy going to every single day. It's not like you wake up after a year of working at the car wash, and this is like your 400th day working, a 12-hour shift. And it's not like you get up in the morning, you're so upbeat and you're so positive and you're so happy to go to work. Or maybe you are a naturally positive guy, and that's great for you, and you'll go far in life with that attitude. But in most scenarios, people don't want to do that. People don't want to go to a job that they don't enjoy and have to do labor for 9 to 10 hours and get paid by the hour. It might be decent money, whatever you call decent. It's not going to even be decent money, but it's going to be like some stream of income. And I get it. You have to pay the bills. You're 24, you're 25. You need to have some sorts of income. And those guys, from my experience, they didn't go to college. So I'm thinking that, from their mindset that they think they can't get a corporate job or can't get a sales job or can't get these high paying jobs because they don't have a degree and because they didn't go to college. But that's just a mindset. Of course, there's going to be jobs that require you to have a degree, but most jobs, if you're capable and if you have the skills and you're qualified, a degree doesn't mean shit. A degree does not mean shit. And I truly believe that. So it's a mindset thing at the end of the day. But all these, I see 4 or 5 of them, and they're 24, 25, working at the car wash every single day, and they're putting the work every single day, and I see them working hard. But they're working hard on the wrong things. They're working hard because they think that that's the only option, that the car wash or the easy job, the easy labor job that may pay their bills is the only way. And so they're literally trading their time for money. They're time is something that we can never get back. And so I see them literally every single day working at least 9 to 10 hours, doing a job that they don't enjoy that much, but they're working so hard. And each day that passes is a day that's passed. You can't get that time back. And so they're literally trading their time for money. And I every time I pass, I look for them and I see if they're working or not, if they quit or if they try to find a different way out or a different way to make money. And surely but not, but they're always there. They're always there. Every time I pass, I see the same group of guys working their asses off every single day. And I'm like, what separates people that are successful versus the average people or the average person? And not to bash, I'm talking about successful as outwardly success, or the people that achieve a lot in life. And I know my main definition of success is being content with yourself, being happy with yourself, and having fulfillment in the things that you do. But outwardly success, being able to have that kind of freedom and kind of have that fulfillment where you're impacting other people, that's important too. I'm not just much of like a spiritual guru where I just like all I want to do is be happy. Like I think that's the end result, but I'm also all about achieving things, reaching your full potential, getting that outwardly success, but understanding that happiness is really what you're looking for at the end of the day. But not to bash or neglect on outwardly success or achieving things or reaching your full potential, because I think that's so important. It's so important in your purpose and your value and your mission and the impact that you're leaving on this world. So back to what I was saying. So, I was passing these people and I'm like, what separated these people from maybe people that are making millions of dollars at that age? At 23, 24, 25, they're not trading their time for money, and they're making passive income, and they're making so much money when they might have started out in the same situation. And I started to think about this, and I started to trace back, all the times that we hung out, right? Me and the guys at the car wash, all the times that we hung out, because I literally hung around them every single day. And this was back then. This was when I was like 12, 13. And I'd hang out with them every single day. I would, ride skateboards, ride around bikes and all that. And I gave it some thought. And I came to the conclusion that, again, back to what I was saying, it came down to what they did every single day. I'm sure that when they were 20, when they're my age, or when they're 19, 18, 17, 16, they did not want to work at a car wash at the age of 24. And they don't want to work at a car wash at the age of 30. And they can still change the situation if they change what they do on a day-to-day basis. But the reason why they're at the car wash today, the reason why they're ending up at a job that they're not content with at the age of 24 is because of the things that they did 15, 16, 17, the age of 19, 20, 21, and where they're going to be in the future, where they're going to be when they're 30 is corresponded and is a result of what they do every single day of when they're 24. After their car wash, do they go home and smoke with their buddies? Do they go home and do they drink with their buddies? Or are they going home and realizing that they don't want to do this for the rest of their life? And so they go back home, they start working on their side hustle, start working on a way out so they don't have to trade their time for money anymore. Or they working on their happiness, working on their mindset, working on their beliefs so they can think of themselves as a high achiever and they can start performing at a high level and therefore start making a high income. Start thinking highly of themselves and not as someone that is only qualified to work at a car wash, someone that is qualified to run a business, to be a CEO, to start a business, to start a multi-millionaire business or a billionaire business and have that potential to do that. Or are they just going home and just watching TV? It depends. It comes down to what you're doing every single day. So I realized back then, all they used to do is smoke, drink, skate, have fun. They were going out, partying, doing all that. That was their group of people. That was that group. That's what they did. That's what they're known for. And sure, back then they seemed like they were having so much fun. They seemed like people that were actually working and working hard and working towards their dream. They made those people seem like their life was boring. They made them seem like they didn't want to do it anymore. Personally for me, if I was their age and I was doing the same things I'm doing now, trying to work towards my dreams, and I see them smoking, partying, having fun, going out every single day, going out after work or going out and go to the bar and having fun and having a blast, that looks fun to me. No doubt, that looks so much fun to me. But that's why they ended up in the situation that they're at now. That's why they're working a job that they might not be satisfied with now. That's why they're trading their time for money now, because they decided that they wanted to have fun back then. That they weren't going to work towards their dreams, that dreams weren't important, that the things that they did on a daily basis, that meditating, that reading a book, that taking in knowledge wasn't important. And now they're paying the price for that. Now they're working at a car wash. Now they're trading their time for money, and they have to go in every single day and work countless amounts of hours to do something that they don't enjoy, just because they didn't want to pay the price today. Successful people pay the price today. They're willing to be uncomfortable today to be comfortable in the future. They're willing to pay the price today so they don't have to pay the price a couple of years from now. That's something you guys have to understand. You have to be uncomfortable. You have to do the things and discipline yourself to do the things that you don't want to do right now. So in the future, you don't have to have that kind of future. You don't have to trade your time for money. You don't have to work a job that you don't want. You don't have to work under somebody that you don't want. You don't have to be at a set place with the set kind of people and work with people that you don't want to be around and associate with yourself with people that you don't want to associate yourself with. But then again, you have to work towards that now. You have to be uncomfortable and you have to put in the hours now for that to happen. So, it's a slight edge. It's the slight edge. That's the slight edge. For example, like if you I'll end with this example. But if you took those group of kids, right, when they were 16, they're 24 now. You took the same group of people that are in the same situation right now when they were 16. And maybe, all right, let's just take two examples. Right? You have the one kid that's working the car wash right now, and then you have one kid that was the same age as them, doing the same things, but he decided to change the things that he did every single day. He decided that he wanted to work on a business and start up his business and start to read personal development books and start to read books and start to meditate and start to work out and start to make an income for himself online. Versus the kid that is at the car wash right now that decided to go out, party, smoke, drink, go to the bar, have fun, do all these things now, in the past, but now he's paying the price now. You take these two people that were in the same situation, and that guy starts to read personal development books. He starts to work on his business. And a year from now, that guy versus the guy that's just having fun, drinking, smoking, hanging out with his friends, there's really no difference. There might be no difference. But as this guy keeps working, as each year passes, the guy that's working steadily on his business and decides to stay in on a Friday night and decides to stay in on a Saturday night and work and sacrifice the time now so he can have a better future, he, after every year, starts to slightly go up. And the guy that's complacent, that goes out to party, wants that instant gratification, wants to go out now, wants to party now, wants to have fun now, he slowly goes down. And at first, it seems like they're on the same level, right? But as each year passes, that slight difference starts to become dramatic. And now when they're 24, 8 years after, now it doesn't even seem like they're at that they started in the same position, right? It doesn't seem like they came from the same position, but they did. And it's what they did every single day that made that slight difference. That guy that was working on his business, that was trying to make a name for himself, that was trying to improve himself every single day, he slightly got better, right? But it's hard to tell at first because it's so slight. But in a couple of years, that guy skyrockets while this guy plummets all the way down. And now there's this big difference. You can't even realize that they came from the same situation. So, guys, that's a powerful example. It's the slightest thing that might not seem like it's making any difference. But over the years, it makes a drastic difference. And you can't even tell that they started from the same situation. So what are you doing every single day? Are you living an uncomfortable life so that you can live a better future? Are you working towards your dreams? Are you sacrificing things now so that you can have fun, so that you can enjoy your life in the future? Or are you that guy that wants that instant gratification, that decides to just go on social media and that decides that their time is not valuable, that the people that they hang around with is not important, and they start hanging around with the wrong people and they start doing the wrong things. They start going to clubs every single night. They start going to a party and doing all these things, and they want to have fun now, because they can't see the bigger picture. And then now down the line or down the road, now they're working a job that they don't enjoy, and they're working so many hours just so they can pay the bills. And they have no time to even have fun anymore. And they're trading so much time for money just to get by. While this other guy that decided that he wanted to sacrifice some things now and be uncomfortable now, but now in the future, now he can enjoy life. Now he's financially free. He has the freedom to do the things that he wants, to hang around the people that he wants, to work, to do anything that he wants out of the day, because he has that kind of freedom, because he built that kind of freedom. And he built something for himself. So what are you doing every single day Is it working towards your dreams? Is it gonna, create a future for yourself? Or are you making that slight edge decision that is gonna go downhill and you're gonna be depressed, overworked, all these things? I'm telling you guys, it's not a life that is worth living. I'd much rather pay the price now. These small little disciplines I don't want to do, but pay the price now so I can live such a better future and live, provide that kind of future for my family, for my future family, and for my brothers and for my parents. Pay the price now. It's such a small price to pay. Such a small price. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed the live feed. I love doing this. I'll be doing this again on Wednesday. So make sure you guys stay in tune for that. I will post on my Instagram on when I will do it. I don't know the exact time, but probably around this time, you can expect a live video at 3 p.m. Eastern time again on Wednesday. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember that change happens only with a new expression, and I will see you guys back in the next video. Take care, guys.